Hello, welcome to BNCG Fishing. I hope you are doing great on this beautiful morning. We're getting a nice early start on this pond. I got my coffee and my squirrel, chipmunk. What is this? I don't know. It's not the point of this video. So what we got so far, it's about 2 feet deep and it's almost completely dug out. But the big problem we had was this pipe right here. It's a water line. It runs all the way to a sprinkler head way over there. So we actually hit the line right about there and we broke it. So now we gotta put it off here, put a 90-degree elbow to make it go down, and then put another one to make it go that way. So it's like 6 inches down to make it actually in the dirt, and then make it go all the way over. Another elbow that goes up and then back over that way. So like I was saying, it's almost done. It's coming along really well. But yeah, the pond is almost done. So we're just gonna get our coffee, wake up, and let's do this. So, because we don't have any of the footage from when we actually started, I'm basically just gonna run you through it. So, we started in the corner of the yard, around the tree, and it was looking really nice. But that's actually where the sprinkler head was, and the pipes were all right there. So I dug down to see which way the pipes went. They went like right through the center. So I didn't want to do it there. So I walked over to the other side of the yard. It was even worse. So I got to thinking, I was like, what to do. So I actually just put it against the fence. As you've seen in the beginning of this video, I put it in the center of the fence. And I was like, yeah, this could work, you know. So I started out with equipment that I could only get. It wasn't the right shovels to actually do this type of work, but I used them because it was the only thing I could get my hands on at the time. So the first day I used a shovel that is made for digging up sprinkler heads. So it's like really narrow and it's like this long, but it's like that skinny all the way down. And so, yeah, and so that was just, it was no good. And then, so then we went and got a pickaxe, 2 shovels, and a wheelbarrow. And so we started in one corner of the whole draw out, and we picked it all the way down to 2 feet, and then we kept going from there. So we started out with a circle like this, and the next day it was like this. And that's 2 days of work right there. So starting at it's 9:20, probably starting at 9:30. By 10, we should have a lot done. So we have a couple of things to buy today or tomorrow. We need pond tarps, we need a pond pump, we need dechlorinator. So we're gonna look at some stuff on Lowe's real quick. Pond liner, my bad. A 9-foot by 16-foot. It's $102. They will also have to go get some big rocks for around the pond, but that's expensive. That's a big expensive. We're gonna go do that later, maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. I don't know how fast we're gonna get this done. Like I said, it's only 9:33 now, so we have a lot of time today. Let's get this done. So before we do anything else, we have baby birds on the front porch. Their mom's flying around right now, so I'm not trying to get hit. I just want to show you, they are doing great up there. I feel like now's the prime time for me to get messed up by this mama bird. So I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, they are doing great, so I'm really happy that's how that's going for those birds. I really hope they're doing well. They're getting fed right, getting their nutrients. So yeah, that's that. Now that we got all of our equipment ready, it's time to start working on this pond. So without further ado, let's get it. All right, now that we got everything dug out, it's looking really good, man. So, alright, so we got everything dug out. It's looking really great right now. Just go ahead and look at this here. Everything's looking nice and dug out. So, I didn't even notice this at first though, but look at this, guys. The whole pond is actually a huge heart, which I was not even aware of. My mom came outside to actually look at the pond, and she was like, "Oh, look at that! It looks like a heart." And I was like, "Wow, it does." So, everything's looking really good right now. It's really up to the little things now. So actually shaping the walls, making sure no roots are actually sticking through that can actually go through the pond liner, which we'll obviously lay down some fleece blankets first to actually help with that, help with the roots coming through the pond liner. And we're also going to take this extra dirt that's mounded up all around the edges, and we're going to pack it down so it makes the walls a little bit higher, and it makes everything look a little bit cleaner. And then spread out the rest of this dirt that goes all the way around the edge, all the way around the fence. We got some over here too. So yeah, and then next after that we fix everything on the walls. We have to get in here, right here, and we're gonna cut this off right here, and then put a 90-degree elbow that goes down, and put a little bit of pipe there, and then make it a 90-degree that goes this way. And we're gonna dig a trench and put the pipe in the ground all the way across to this side, make it come up and then back in, so right here. So it shouldn't be too hard. It's just to get this pipe out the middle of the pond. So next step is going to Lowe's, buying the pond filter, like the UV filter, buying a pond liner, buying PVC pipe. So that's our next step. So let's head that way. Went ahead and changed out of those really disgusting clothes, and we're gonna head over to Lowe's, and I think Lowe's and Walmart right now, to pick up some PVC pipe, pond liner, and some PVC glue and cleaner. So really get a good seal on the water line over there, so we don't have to go do it twice. So let's do this, man. So we just arrived at Walmart, and we're now looking for the pond liners here. So Walmart had absolutely nothing. So we pulled up to Lowe's now, and we're gonna see if they got what we need. All right, as you can see, this is how we did the pipe work right here. We just brought it out, sent it down and over, and we dug out a little trench, and now it's all gonna be underground and out of the pond. So let's cover this up. All right, BNCG Fishing fam, this is what the big moment was for. Everything is dug out now. Took us approximately 3-4 days to dig out everything and get it to where it is right now. A lot of the reasons was actually getting the parts and stuff that we actually needed for this project to actually get it to where it is right now. But as you can see, this is where we're at right now. We got more to come. So while we were cleaning up, I really thought, why don't we just add one more little level? So what we did here is we just made a little rough draft here, and we put one more hole. It's about probably 8 inches deep, right here. Made it about 8 inches deep here, and it's just gonna be just a little bit deeper for, you know, those fish that really just wanna get away. So that's what that's for, and we put that there. And as you can see, the pipe is completely gone. So it is ready for a pond liner, its pump, and its filter and fish. We got some, we're just gonna use the hose to fill up with the water, because I don't have a river or stream or creek or lake anywhere nearby. So we're just gonna use the water out the faucet, and then we'll put some dechlorinator in here to really get it fish friendly, and so we can really get it fish friendly and make sure the fish are happy. And we got a few more things to pick up. So after all this pond stuff is said and done, we're gonna be doing a lot more vlogs, feeding the fish, really getting active with the fish, doing a lot of outdoor activities, and really including y'all. And I'm really hoping for fan support and that everyone is gonna love what I'm doing out here. I'm trying to make a statement, really trying to shed like some positive mojo, with everyone, really make everyone happy and understand what I'm out here doing, why I'm doing it, what I'm doing it for, and really just all those purposes in general. I really love doing this outdoor stuff, and all my family does too. So alright, BSCG Fishing fam, what we have going on right now is we are putting a weed guard in right now to keep the roots from growing into the tarp. And as soon as it's done, we are going to put the pond liner in and hopefully put all the rocks in tonight and have some water in it. But it is coming along great right now. We went ahead and put another hole right there, another deep one like the one over there. Just some diversity for the fish, and but it's coming along great. Like I said, it's coming along really good. We just finished laying down the weed guard, and it's looking really good right now. So we're finna go ahead and level out all this dirt along the edge here, make sure it's nice and flat, and then we're gonna put the pond liner in. And after we put the pond liner in, get it nice where we want it, we're gonna lay our rocks in the holes and put the gravel down that we want. And then after that, we're gonna put the water in. We're gonna get the pump situated, make sure it works good, make sure everything's working. We're gonna set up the filter where we want it, and then we'll get a waterfall in here and everything we need, and should be ready for fish after some dechlorinator. So alright, so we are done for the night. I'm basically gonna be up for a little bit, wait for this pond to get full, and then I'm gonna come out here, turn off the water, and basically in the morning when I wake up, we will keep this project going. We are almost done though. We have the fountain getting set up over there. That's what that is. We basically built a little frame out of bricks, and then we set the little fountain container in there. And then I'm just gonna set the pump probably right about there, run the tubes up into it, and get the water flowing from there. And yeah, we got some lava rocks, some river rocks, all kinds of stuff. We got this nice big square stones all around the edge. And after the water in here gets settled and the liner gets settled, we're gonna cut it off right around the edge, and then put pea gravel, which we have right here. We got a couple bags of this, a couple bags of pea gravel in here. We're gonna put this stuff right here all around the edge, and then once we get the pump and filter set up, this water should be nice and clean. We'll put some dechlorinator in here, and then we're gonna get some Mondos in here. So that's basically the plan. Yeah, so that's basically the plan. It's almost done, as you've seen. It's looking really good right now, so I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. So I'm really hoping that everyone's enjoying what we're doing here, and we will keep doing these things. Just y'all have to let us know if y'all really like this stuff and this is what y'all want to see, because if y'all really like this stuff, I need to know. And we will keep doing stuff like this. We'll do fishing adventures, hunting adventures, all kinds of things at the lake, at rivers, at all kinds of things. But we are doing this for y'all's benefit, and just y'all please just let us know if y'all really like this content, and we're gonna keep it going for y'all. Alright, so we have our 1-inch tubing right here, which is what's gonna we have our, actually, so the pump, it's got like a little nipple adapter right here, and this 1-inch tubing is gonna fit on there, and it's gonna run it out of the pond and into the waterfall plastic. And so we're gonna take this cord, run it underground over there, all the way across the side of the fence up to the pump, and that's what's gonna power this pump. And then the filter we're using I have inside. So, but yeah, this is where we're at. It's looking really good, and I'm really happy with the way it's turning out right now. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Here come this one. All right. So we just finished putting everything on. We got the pea gravel all around the edge. We got the rocks laid. We just put some plants over here. Filled it in with potting soil. We have our pump and filter hooked up. Everything's hooked up right now. And so we're gonna plug it in real quick. All right. After this filter and stuff runs for a couple hours, all this should be nice and clear. And so next thing we have to do is we have to take these wires right here and we have to run them probably along the fence and bury them underground so they're not noticeable. And which shouldn't be too hard. We'll probably put some electrical tape on here to just help out with it coming undone or really getting messed up in some rough weather or something. We bought the outdoor weatherproof ones, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So right here we filled in these cracks with expandable foam, and then we're just gonna cut off all this extra stuff so it don't look too messy. But this is really what we have set up right now. We're gonna go get black mulch for right after the pea gravel, and then we'll cover all that all the way around. And so the black should contrast the white rocks really good and make it really pop really nicely. At this point, we're basically done. Everything's looking really good right now. So we still have a lot of landscaping to do. So we still have plants to actually put in the ground. We have to put black mulch down, and we'll probably put some sod down, like some grass, all back here, because it's pretty just bland. A lot of old crusty dirt now. So I guess the next step is to go get some fish to actually put in here, see how they do. And if they're doing really well, then we're gonna go get some monsters to put in here. So we're gonna get some largemouth bass in here, maybe a peacock. We're gonna get some red tail, maybe a little pacu. You know, that'll always be fun. And we're gonna get a koi, a really nice, beautiful koi. And we might get a couple pleco, probably 2, to actually keep this pond nice and clean. Because I do not have a UV filter yet. So once we get those, it won't be too much of a problem. But until we get that, we'll have 2 pleco in here, really cleaning it up, making sure the pond stays nice and tidy. And all right, after a long, hard day of work, we're finally finished with what we can do so far. It's looking really nice over here, man. And we went and caught a couple bass, really like little small bass. We threw them in here. We have a couple perch, and we have a little catfish. He's about that long. We put him in here, but just to see how the fish are gonna do and if they can adapt to this water, and if this water is nice and dechlorinated, and that, because I don't want to go get really big expensive fish and nice fish and put them in here like only to see that they die the next day or nothing. So we just put some fish that we could catch on hand like real quick, just to see how everything's working, and they're all doing really good right now. I'm not sure where the catfish or the perch sunfish went. I'm not sure where the catfish or the sunfish went, but they're in here somewhere. I imagine the catfish is in one of the deep holes, but this is what we got. So we went ahead and put a little sitting area right here. Just, you know, sit back, relax in front of the pond. Got the nice waterfall over there. We got the plants in the middle, the plants on the outside. We got the friendship tree over here. Very beautiful, nice and braided stalk, man. Oh, it's so beautiful, man. So beautiful. We have a cat palm and we have a grape palm over here covering up the fountain system. We have the nice pump and filtration system over here. We went ahead and actually foamed in the sides here by the waterfall right there, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll cover it up later. I don't know if y'all can see this, but we got some bass actually sitting right there. There's 1, 2, 3 right there. I'm pretty sure there's some more around here. But once this water really clears up nice, then we'll be able to show you all the fish, which it should be cleared up in about a day. Like by tomorrow morning, hopefully it should be all nice and clear, because this, you couldn't see any of this earlier. It was all just straight muck, like straight up like this hole. The whole thing was like that. So like I was saying, everything is looking really great right now. So whenever it's all cleared up in the morning, I'm gonna come outside, I'm gonna record, and I'm gonna show y'all what is going on with it. So I'll see y'all in the morning. Alright, so it's now 10 something in the morning. You can really see what's going on. There's a bunch of fish in here. Oh, well, a bunch of fish in here. It's a bunch of bass and stuff like that. And but it's looking really good, man. Everything's looking nice and clean. They really like hanging over by the waterfall there. But we're on our way to Petco. We're going to get some fish. I'm not really sure how many fish or exactly what kind of fish we are getting yet. I know we're getting some plecos and some koi, but yeah, I'm not too sure, but we'll see when we get there. I'll see you at Petco. So we're in Petco now. Let's go look at these fish. So this place is kind of garbage. This place sucks. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go to PetSmart. This place sucks. So we'll see you over there, man. This is awful. So let me just run it down for y'all. Basically, the reason that place sucked, so diversity was not huge. There was dead fish everywhere. Fish eating other fish. It smelled horrible. Pet stores, I know they smell, but no, they shouldn't smell that bad, all right? It was awful. It was just not good, like in every way. But like I said, diversity was awful, and it just, I don't know. It's like they didn't know how to match fish together, because fish shouldn't be eating other fish that they're with. So that was like a big problem. Ferrets and birds, cute as hell. But everything else was awful. They only had red-eared sliders, which is kind of weird. Why just red-eared sliders? I can literally go to the pond and grab one of those myself, you know? So it's just, I don't know. They didn't really give you too much choices. So I think we're gonna go to PetSmart and see what they got. Hopefully it's a lot better. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend Petco. So let's go to PetSmart. Check out this guy. This dude is sick. Alright, so what we have here are some koi fish, little guys. We got another koi over here. We had a black koi, and then we have 2 pleco right here, Cosmos. So we're gonna put these in the water and let them acclimate right here. Let's let these guys acclimate here. Set that sucker in there like that. Just like that. Let's grab this one. This one.
I don't know, looking pretty lengthy.
got our first koi here. Right here. Let's see. What's its name? I don't know, man. So you don't want to ever pour out the water from the bags into your pond. It's like a cross-contamination thing. There she goes. Perfect. She is looking happy down there. Look at her swimming around. Woo! So I guess we'll try to get this koi out first. It's been a little while. Come on. Okay. We got our koi here. White and orange.
Looking like Nemo.
There she goes. We got our black koi with the gold bottom on him. Really beautiful. Okay, let's put him in here. There she goes. Woo! So what these guys will do is they're like quote unquote sucker fish, and they have, oh man, they're really spiny. They're really hard. They got like armor plating. It's kind of like a gar. Really hard fish right here. They got these big spines, and they have these suckers on the bottom here. And basically what they'll do is they'll keep this pond nice and tidy for us. There he goes, real quick, right down to the bottom, sucking on the liners and rocks down there. So they'll keep the pond nice and tidy and clean at least until we get our UV sterilizer in here. There we go, the other Placo. Little guys, but they'll grow up, get nice and big. These get between, what was it, 16 and 24 inches. So their max is between 16 and 24 inches. So they'll get probably around 1.5 feet to 2 feet big, which is pretty big for a fish. So those should do really good in here. And those are all the koi we got in here right now. Like I said, we got a bunch of bass, little catfish. We have 2 frog tadpoles. I don't know what kind of frogs they are yet, but we'll see later whenever they loose their tails and they get their front legs and stuff. We'll be able to see what kind of fish, frogs they are. And we got a couple sunfish with like some bluegills and stuff, and that's basically all we got in here right now. And these little mosquito minnows are everywhere. Might have to take some of those out. God dang, there's a bunch of them. But yeah, just the koi and stuff, they'll start eating off the top after a couple days. They have to really get comfortable with where they are. So it shouldn't take too long, and they'll start eating like some champs. We got the orange and gold one already over there under the plant, checking it out. So, well, this is basically it. This is how I built my pond. And I know the video is kind of choppy and it's kind of all over the place. I mean, it's my first video. It's the first thing I've actually done that I've recorded. I want to do a big project like this. Might as well record it to show people. I was really inspired by Paul Cafaro's channel, and I was so fascinated on how he put so much life into such little area in his backyard. It was like in the corner of his backyard. It was in this by this tree, and it was really like, I was just like amazed by it. So I was like, Mom, you gotta let me do this, you know. Finally she gave in and we started, and I just came outside. I was looking, I didn't know where to do it, so I just kept watching videos. So like I was saying, Paul Cafaro, thank you so much, man. Really inspired my mom. Thanks. So basically this tree, as you can see, it's really ugly because of those huge straps. But we put those straps there because, let me see if I can show you this. This huge crack down the whole tree. If these straps weren't here, this whole thing would fall over. But they're really ugly, so what we're gonna do is, just to make it nice and fun out here, we'll probably put a, we're gonna build like a frame around it and make it look like an outhouse, just to make it, you know, cute. And this fence, we'll probably put nice big signs over here, really just spice up the backyard. And eventually, if this is something y'all guys really want to see, I think over here, this is a future project idea. We want some tortoises. So over here around this tree, I think we'll put a nice big like just like huge play area for the tortoises to hang out, like their nice little sanctuary place right here. And I don't know, there's just so much more to do in this backyard. So like I was saying, we have so much to do in this backyard, and I really hope I can inspire other people to do this stuff. So yeah, please just leave some comments. Let me know what y'all want to see us do, because as you can see, the backyard is pretty big, so there's so much we can do. Please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, and press that bell icon so you know when we post new content. Stay awesome, stay safe. We'll see you in the next video.